everybody. Welcome back to Wildcat News. I'm Lucas Walton.
And I'm Carter Farrell. We missed you guys so much.
We have a lot to catch up on and a lot of cool segments in store today.
Definitely. Let's start with the winter sports season wrap up. We interviewed the gymnastics and girls hockey team.
Let's pass it off to our interview teams.
Ella, what are you most excited for next season?
As captains, we're really excited for more wins and having more fun times with the team.
Lauren, what was your highlight of the season?
I'd say my highlight was our section semifinal game against South St. Paul. You know, we were the underdogs and it was a close game. It was tied going into the third and we gave it our all.
Hi, today we're here with Mr. Johnson, assistant coach for the Solid Lakes girls hockey team. Mr. Johnson, what was your favorite part about coaching this year?
Hanging out and getting to know all the girls. I think they all got a lot better throughout the year, and then obviously I loved working with the goalies. But yeah, I think team came together really well this year, and it was just fun showing up every day. I love being with them.
Right. Another question for you. So every team faces adversity in sports. Did you guys face any adversity? Did anything stick out to you?
Yeah, there was plenty of adversity throughout the year, but what comes to mind is that last section game. Girls were playing some of their best hockey, and we gave them everything we had. And you know, when it comes down to it, it's still a game, and you know, someone's got to win, someone's got to lose. But I think that last game is what I'm proud of, and the way that they showed character and fought through it and worked hard. It was awesome to see. It was fun.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for your time.
My name's Jacob Showers, and I'm here with
Bree Kalowski, Charlotte Johnson, and Ella Ryan.
So Bree, what do you guys do on meet day?
We go to Subway, do our hair, and listen to music in the locker room.
Charlotte, what's been a highlight for the team this season?
When the team placed first at the River Falls Invite.
So Ella, how has the season been going for you?
It's been going pretty good overall. I have state this weekend, and yeah.
My name's Gavin Lewis, and I'm here with.
I'm Miss Clark.
What is your favorite part about coaching this team?
My favorite part about coaching the gymnastics team is just being able to watch all the girls really lift each other up and get new skills, and it's just very positive environment. Yeah, it's just a great team. Other coaches are awesome too.
What got you into coaching?
I was in gymnastics in high school, and I saw that there was an open position, so I thought I would try it out, and it's been a great experience.
What has been your proudest moment as a coach this season?
My proudest moment as a coach this season has been the last couple of weeks of practice, seeing the girls get a whole bunch of new skills and trying new things even when they're scared.
Sweet, thank you.
Both teams had an awesome season this year.
Yeah, they did. It's great to see how many positives come from athletes and the coaches.
We are definitely getting excited for this spring season too. I know trials have been underway for a lot of sports.
Our softball team had a great season last year, so let's pass it over to my boy Wyatt Benjamin to see how they're preparing for their new upcoming season.
When does the softball season start this year?
Tryouts are right after spring break, and then our first games will probably be end of March or early April.
How did you guys do last year?
Last year we won our section and we got second in state.
What are you guys expecting from this year's season?
I think we're expecting to do pretty good. We didn't lose many players. We still have most of the same from last year. And we're hoping to get first in state this year because we got second last year and third before that.
Awesome. What are you expecting from this upcoming softball season?
The girls have been working really hard together. We've gone to state the last 2 years, so we're hoping to make a third appearance. The first year we went, we got third, and last year we got second, so we're hoping for a first place championship finish this year.
Who do you think our biggest competitor is going to be this season?
I think it changes a little bit every year, but usually it's North Branch, Hermantown, and Becca that are probably our higher competitors in our season.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
We're hoping for the first place finish too, and are looking forward to checking in again at the end of term 4.
Be sure to go and support our softball teams and all the other sporting teams as they start their new seasons this year.
For our next segment, we did a Wildcat News investigation to figure out what exactly is going on with the bathroom lockdowns around here. I know students have been asking a lot.
We know every student gets frustrated about the bathrooms being locked, so I myself went undercover to see what the deal was and talked to some of the inside people that run these bathrooms what we can do to keep this from happening.
What is your guys' biggest issues that have been going on in the bathroom lately?
We have people, boys, throwing toilet paper all over, breaking faucets, clogging up the toilets. It's just one thing after another.
Those darn boys.
Yeah.
Can't deal with them. So what are you guys doing to combat against them or deal with them?
Well, we don't know who it is. So if you see something, say something. It'll be confidential and nobody will say your name. But we need to put a stop to this, because what's going to happen is it's going to be monitored with somebody letting you in and out. We don't want that. This is getting old, guys. So let's clean it up.
Let's clean it up. Oh, yeah, Mr. Erickson here. He is like head of the senior bathroom, we call him. So what is the biggest issue that's been going on in the senior bathroom, or just the bathrooms in general?
You know, I think it's what we're seeing is kind of a symptom. It's, you know, I'm prone to say that it's the vaping, but it's not that. It's generally a lack of respect. I think kids know they're not supposed to be doing that, and yet they still do. So I think that's what I'm seeing it as. It's more it's a symptom. Okay. It's not the problem itself. Isn't the vaping? It's a symptom of a bigger problem.
Bigger problem.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's something that you guys know you guys are doing to fix the issue in the bathrooms?
Well, I mean, like everybody, the problem that is we can't just turn away and pretend it's not happening. Exactly. So we have to do something, and we're trying to make it harder for them for kids that are inclined to want to go down that path. Yeah. There's punishments that the state actually now has, especially if you start seeing, you know, with other chemicals that can be brought into this equation. As far as the district, or as far as our school building goes, kids will get OSS. They can get citation from Officer Barlow. Yeah, so it's one of those things where, you know, it's hard to keep in front of, but we're doing what we can. Try to make it difficult for them.
That's great. That's good to hear. So you're not here with Officer Barwin. Talking to him, 3 questions we've been asking everyone. What are the biggest issues in the bathroom as of now?
Right now, as always, vaping is always a big issue in our bathrooms, but also damaging of the bathrooms as well and destroying them.
Oh, okay, so what are the issues you guys are doing, or what are the things you guys are doing to fix those issues?
Well, to try to combat this issue, we're trying to place school staff members in or near the bathrooms. In some extreme cases, we have to close bathrooms down.
What an interesting conversation. It definitely falls on all of us if we actually want the bathrooms to stay open.
Exactly. It's really not that hard to not vandalize property. We need to do better.
Well, thanks for getting the inside scoop. Our next segment is esports, a new season that started in February.
For this season, there are more games available this year too. Let's check out what's going on with the esports and see if you'd be possibly interested in joining.
So I'm Caitlin Carlson, and today we are interviewing the leader of esports, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah Holiday.
So what is esports?
Esports is basically competitive gaming. Our teams compete through the league MNVL, compete against other schools in their state at the end, and it's a lot of fun.
So what kinds of games and teams can you be on in esports?
So we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Minecraft. We also have Mario Kart, Chess.com, Fortnite. Those are mainly the ones we run. If we had more players, we do have like Valorant and Smite, which are fun.
Is there anything new for esports this season?
We finally got Mario Kart, which is a big one for me because it's a really fun game.
Yeah, Rainbow Road always trips me up personally.
It's my favorite. I love Rainbow Road.
What are you looking forward to this season?
I am looking forward to an awesome Super Smash Bros. Crew season. We have both varsity and JV and a lot of really good players. So it's so much fun.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Carlson, and I'm interviewing
Marcy.
about esports. So Marcy, how do you practice?
We just meet up online. We have a Discord server for our team, and we just practice with our teammates by just telling each other we're free and getting online.
Do you look up any combos, or do you have any specific strategy?
We also look at like professional players that play our characters specifically. I play Smash Bros. And I play Sora, so I look at Kameme is a good professional esports player that plays the same character, and I recommend my teammates other professional players as well that they can watch and learn from.
Are you hoping to go to state again this season?
Yes. This season for Smash Bros. We're doing 3v3s, so it's 3 people on a team, and I'm hoping to make it to state. I think we have a decent shot this year.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alejandra and I'm interviewing Wellen from esports. How did you join esports?
So I joined esports because I have a huge hobby in video games, and I found it as a good way to take that hobby to the next level and meet a lot of people who have the same interests as me. It's overall super fun, and I'm enjoying just the community in it.
Okay, would you join any group that is from like esports after school?
Of course, the amount of fun I have, the amount of challenge I get from being in esports here, it makes me such a better competitor for when I do tournaments or anything like that. So honestly, I would love to join something outside of school.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
Wow, that looks fun. I love Mario Kart.
I definitely go up against people in Mario Kart. It seems like an absolute blast.
Absolutely. Moving into our next segment, have you noticed how much the tech department has been doing this year?
You mean with like bad projects?
Yeah, and other things too. People love our IT classes, and for that reason, I went with my team to interview some individuals and what makes our IT department so special.
Well, in our autos classes, basically our 2 intro classes, we go through kind of know your car, learning how to go through preventive maintenance on your vehicle. Essentially, it's if you're going to be a driver, what you need to do to be successful.
And then why should people take the classes you teach?
Well, I think anyone should take, whether it's an industrial tech class or any of our career and tech ed classes, because CTE or career and tech ed in general, folks, really what it is, it's learning skills that you can use for the rest of your life, where you can build a project and create something with your hands. We give you the skills that you need to have to be successful, and things that you can use for the rest of your life. No one can take a skill set away from you.
All right, I'm Carter Farrell, and I'm here with Mr. Leffler with the Woodruff. So Leffler, throughout the year, what are some great things that you have accomplished or the cats have accomplished for woodworking?
We were voted the top industrial tech department in the state of Minnesota. Our manufacturing class was on KSTP News. We were projects. We've never produced things at this level before. We've got tons of new technology. We've got the new time saver, laser engraver, CNC. Our capabilities are off the charts. We're excited to see new students. We're excited to have them in our classroom, getting skilled up, maybe even finding a career right here at this end of the building. You need to come see us if you haven't already.
All right, Leffler, just one more question. What would you say is your favorite project that you have seen throughout your career in the woodworking?
That's tough because we've had so many. You know what? We've got some great projects. If you go down to the student desk, there's down there hanging up on the wall. Dalton Mullen made a sign that's on the wall down there. It's fantastic. It looks so cool. It's got the Wildcat on it. Spent a lot of time in the craftsmanship shows.
I am Jackie C, and I'm here with Tabor Keller. What's up, Tabor Keller? I found Tabor Keller in the hallway just lurking, so I have some few questions for him. What was your favorite IT class?
It's hard to pick. I like them all. The autos classes are really good. Dewey's a great teacher. He actually, cares about his job and really wants people to know what they're doing. So I would say autos, just because you can learn so much and you get to use a lot of tools that you'd be able to use every day that you can buy for pretty cheap at any auto parts store, and it's a great learning resource.
So you like autos, so what do you do in autos?
Well, you do simple maintenance on the vehicles, so oil changes and fluid checks. You can do interior cleans, you can wash your car, tire rotations, pretty much anything you do that's a routine maintenance that you do every 1,000 miles, you do that in your autos class.
So do you recommend any IT classes to students?
I'd say take them all. You know, metals is great, woodworking is great, Leffler is a great teacher, so is Kraut Kramer. We can't leave him out of this. I don't know. I like them all, take them all, but in my opinion, autos is the best.
I can see why people absolutely love these classes so much. You learn a lot of valuable life skills.
Definitely. I was always enjoying chatting with Leffler. He's an awesome dude.
Oh, for sure. And our last segment highlights some of the tech-based stuff, but to a different extent around the school.
This enters a new segment that we have been doing with the media production room called the studio. Before taking that class, I had no idea this room even existed.
Most people don't. And you know what else? A guy named Paul Peterson helps us run the Chisago Lakes TV and all the programming that takes place in the school. In this studio, we have a high level of cameras, green screens, podcasts, and so much more.
To end this segment, we take you behind the scenes to see what we're doing in this class, but more importantly, what media-based opportunities we have for students within the school.
All right, so who are you guys?
Well, my name is Mrs. Jensen, and I am the media productions teacher here at the high school.
My name is not Mr. Peterson, it is Paul. And I run Chisago Lakes TV, and part of that is this room that they give us in the high school.
All right, and then what is this room exactly?
So this room is set up as a studio that I'm trying to create an environment where students can come in and hopefully create any kind of studio situation they would like. If that's green screen, blue screen, basic interview setup. So it's for students to come in and just create. And so my job is a student brings me what they want to make, and I help show them how to do it.
All right.
What is Media Pro for this and all?
Yeah, so media productions is a junior or senior elective that students can take to get an English credit. In the class, we learn about like media literacy, and then we go into what pretty much makes up a video, the rhetoric, the media bias, everything used in it. And we end up creating a bunch of different projects where students are able to then make videos of their own. And they do oftentimes come into the studio, use the equipment we have in here, and pretty much, like Paul said, create. It's a lot of creation.
You learn by doing. You can read everything in the world. You got to make stuff, screw it up, figure out why you screwed it up, try it again.
What projects are in this class, and then what is your favorite?
Yeah, oh, that's a tough question. In media productions, we do 5 different projects. We start with kind of a reference film where we use objects to create a video. From there, we move into commercials and advertisements, which is arguably my favorite because they tend to be really humorous. After the commercials, we move into a music video. And while making the music video, we pair it with Wildcat News, which is the news segment that airs each term. And to end the term, we end up doing a short film that ends up being anywhere between 4 to 12 minutes long. And with the short film, students also make a movie trailer to help preview that. So a lot of different entertainment, persuasive, and informative projects throughout the class.
All right.
What's your goal for students for this year?
My goal is just that students learn a lot about filmmaking and the different elements that go into it, and that they get a love for different media-based types of assignments or types of tasks. Learning how to like use green screen to enhance videos, podcasting, working to make a purpose and create something that people can enjoy. I just want them to learn a lot about the creation process, but also find a love for it and find a passion for it.
All right. So Paul, since you're new here and I've noticed that you've done a lot of changes already, what equipment is new, and then what would you like to bring in the future for us students?
In the studio, there is not a lot new. There was a lot here that just wasn't really being used. So I kind of arranged the studio setup so you take all the lights, point them in one direction, but you have multiple scenarios, so you have great lighting no matter how you use it. I got the microphones here are pretty good. I got a different mixing board for them. I added the podcast because that is an easy production. People love diving into that. It's a very easy setup. It's an easy edit. And I did get a new switcher. The old switcher for in that room was 8 feet by 4 feet big. The new one is the size of your phone, and it's 10 times more powerful. So that will be to do live switching and stuff in there. I have an editing bay in there, and for the studio, that's about all you would do in here. Audio recordings, video studio-wise. I would think most productions will be done out in the field, where you can utilize the green screen to do special effects of some sort. I worked with another student that wanted to like morph into the cafeteria. So we shot him in the green screen and made him appear in the cafeteria type of thing. So the studio is just a purpose to help people realize whatever they want.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
Media Pro for everyone.
Yeah.
If you'd ever have an interest in filming, editing, and so much more, please see Miss Jensen and see how she can get you in contact with Paul Peterson.
The podcast system has been one of my favorite parts. It is so cool knowing that we have this available to us.
Definitely. I think that about wraps it up for this term, for what I know.
With so much going on, it's been fun to catch up on everything. Thanks to all the segments that have participated.
And thanks for watching. I'm Lucas Walton.
And I'm Carter Frill. This is Wildcat News.
See you term 4.
Yeah, both teams have had an awesome season this year.
Yeah, they did. It's great to see many positive vibes come from the athletes and coaches this year.
For our next segment, we did a Wildcat News investigation to figure out exactly what is going on with the bathroom lockdowns around here. It falls on all of us. We actually want the bathrooms to stay open.
Exactly. It's really not that hard to stop vandalizing the properties.
Wow, that looks fun. I love Mario Kart.
I definitely go against some people in Mario Kart. It seems like an absolute blast. To an extent.
This enters a new segment with our media production class in a room called The Studio. Thanks to all the segments that have participated.
And I'm Lucas Walton.
And I'm Carter Farrell.
Thank you for watching Wildcat News.